So this is a teaching video for the song For Such a Time as This by Beckah Shae. This is a song that reminds us that each of us was born at this particular time for a specific reason. There's 4 parts to the song, and it's danced either clockwise or facing center. Part 1 will be clockwise. We'll take each other's hands, and it will start out, and it's really slow. Right, left, right, touch with your left. Then left, right, left, touch with your right. Then right shoulder going into the circle, do a right klezmer, right, behind, side, touch. Now do a left klezmer, left, behind, left, touch. And repeat that 3 times. That's part 1, very simple. Part 2, you've ended part 1, still holding hands, so you're going to drop your hands for part 2. You'll do a 4-point turn over the right shoulder, then a 4-point turn over the left shoulder. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Facing center now. Step to the right, touch with your left. Step with the left, touch with your right. Then when she says, and I say, take your left foot, cross over your right foot, and kind of more or less on the ball of your foot or your toes. Stay there, pause, and then when she says yes, you're going to just twist and unwind. So over your left shoulder, yes. And it's it's very hard to do with sneakers on. So I recommend barefoot, socks, or dance shoes. Not like I'm doing right now with sneakers. But that's it. Cross and turn it. That's all of part 2. I'll have to take these off before I do the demo for you. Part 3 is then, hang on a second, make sure I get the parts in the right order. Oh yeah. This one is very simple too. Parts 1, 2, and 3 are actually very simple parts. Part 3, and everybody who knows me knows that without the music, I kind of lose track of where I'm at. With the music, I can follow it. So that's why I keep looking at my notes. I want to make sure I'm telling you the right thing the first time so I don't have to redo this video. Now, you facing center. For part 3, you're going to do a right klezmer, and you're going to take your right hand, starting at about 3 o'clock, bring it down to 6, 9, 12, and back around, back to 6. So start out klezmer, right, behind, side, touch. Do the same thing to the left. Left hand. Left, behind, side, touch. Then you're going to do a basketball pivot over the left shoulder. So balance out, pivot, balance behind, come back and pivot. Then we're going to, still facing center, balance, put the weight, shift all the weight over to the right foot, then shift the weight back to the left, Debka, which is just a heel toe. Same thing to the left, balance, Debka. So put together part 3 will look like this. Klezmer, klezmer, pivot, balance out, and Debka, and left, Debka. So that's part 3. Part 4 is the only slightly complicated step. Once you understand the mechanics, it's not complicated. It looks complicated because it happens very fast. It's very staccato. And Mindy Seda actually taught this combination in another dance for some music she choreographed with Beckah Shae. And I can't, off the top of my head, I'm forgetting the title of that song, but if you've done any of Mindy's dances to Beckah Shae, you might recognize this combination. The only difference, the only thing I've changed is in that dance, it goes counterclockwise, and this one we're doing it clockwise. I'm going to show you the right way to do it, the way Mindy taught it. I'm also going to show you another way that might be a little simpler, at least when you're first learning it. Because there's one little kick in there that throws people off and is a little challenging. So now, facing clockwise, you're going to do a very rapid R Tchercessia. So Tchercessia, as a reminder, is just rock forward. This left foot, just kind of pivot on and off of it. So right goes forward and back. That's a Tchercessia. In this one, you're going to go forward and back, lift it, and don't put it back down. So it's 1, 2, 3, lift. And the right way to do it, the way Mindy choreographed it, is do a little kick. Pause on the air, just do a little kick. And then from there, you go into a back left yeminite. So back, back, front, front. Okay, then after that, just right cha-cha, left cha-cha. So that whole piece, the way she choreographed it, looks like this. And we do it 3 times. And it only occurs once in the dance, and there's 3 repetitions of it when you do it. The simpler way, when you're first learning it, is to go ahead and do that Tchercessia, lift the foot, and just hold the foot. Don't try to do the kick, just hold it. Pause, and then go into the yeminite. And some people are telling me they find it easier to do a yeminite out to the side than straight back. If you want to do a side yeminite, so do 1, 2, 3, side yeminite, cha-cha, cha-cha, that's fine too. Whatever works for you, I can assure you no one sitting in the congregation watching is going to know one way or the other. So whatever works. Those are all the steps to the song, other than we have some little transition pieces that's nothing more than a left mayim, 2, 3, 4, and a Tchercessia. And when you do the Tchercessia, big arms to make it nice and slow and just very worshipful. That's all for the instruction video. I'll do another video for the demo, and I will change shoes.